the thrill of it. They fire up the engines, ready to take the ride. Heartbeats like a drum now, chasing dreams they can't hide. Racing through the night on the track, they burn endless roads inside, speeding with each turn. Shouts out the clown with his bright red nose. Must stop robbing his own race clothes. Gentleman Jeff with a bow tie flare. Rosie and Haribo in the thrill of air. They fire up the engines, ready to take the ride. Heartbeats like a drum now, chasing dreams they can't hide. Racing through the night, on the track they burn. Endless roads inside, speeding with each turn. Shouts out the clown with his bright red nose. Must stop robbing his old race clothes. Gentleman Jeff with a bow tie flare. Rosie and Haribo in the thrill of air. They fire up the engines, ready to take.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
Okay, hey, welcome, race fans. We are in an amazing event. This is actually the first ever PCA Sim Racing hosted 24-hour endurance event. We've done endurance events before, but this is the first 24-hour endurance event. So we're extremely excited to be here representing Schadenfreude Fodder. We have on comms Robert Cottle.
Howdy.
Jeff Rosenthal.
Good morning.
And Volker Krebs.
Guten Morgen.
And of course myself. And we are excited to be in this race. We're racing the Porsche 963 GTP. So definitely make sure that you're praying for us and all those around us as we're going incredibly fast, and we'll probably be making really bad decisions most of the day. So we're excited to be here. I can actually qualify the car, which is what I'm going to do now, and we'll go ahead and get started. So guys, welcome to the show.
Great to be here. Go get him, Chip. World's fastest clown, ladies and gentlemen.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 92 Fahrenheit.
Good luck, Chip.
Thank you. Get a banker in here first lap, and then we'll see if we can improve upon things the second lap. Only 2 laps in this qualifying session. Whew. Tires are cold. This is hard to do on a colder track. Or on a, when your tires are cold, rather. It's hard to be fast. The track is not all that cold. It's 91 degrees Fahrenheit on track right now. Whew. So I'm figuring there are going to be probably about 5 bands of pace in the GTPs, right? You'll have your elite aliens, you'll have your generally fast guys, then you'll have your mid-pack guys. guys that want to be mid-pack guys, and then the guys that really shouldn't be in this car at all. I figure we're in band 3, most of
What was
us.
band 3 again?
The mid-pack guys.
Mid-pack, okay.
So I'll be happy if we qualify 7th or 8th, actually, I think.
I know I haven't been that active for the last couple seasons. A lot of names I don't recognize driving GTP cars. So
there are a lot of people from other leagues that have been invited to this race as well. So it may not be a full reflection of not being up to date on PCA Sim Racing people, but there are some people from other leagues.
Yeah, Chip and I ran a couple seasons in the CMS Endurance Series and learned a few other folks that are joining this, because I know that CMS guys were specifically invited to this thing.
Yeah.
Is there really only 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 GTP cars?
I think so.
And there's really only 5 RSRs?
I think that there are only 30 cars total entered in this race.
That's depressing. I was hoping for a better outcome, and you would think more PCA guys would join this race.
there is a guy right now in GTP who has an I rating of 6.3K. Holy cow.
I'm sure he's a hack.
Okay, Chip, you starting your second lap now?
I am about to, yeah.
Okay, let's focus.
All right.
Try your best.
Silence on comms. Dick jokes put away.
P8, you've just done a 3:30.1 seconds.
Okay, 3-minute silence.
It's entirely too quiet, guys. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah. Let's focus.
I thought we were no comms.
Who's communicating with the sea walrus?
That's a new fastest lap for Lion.
I don't know. Someone's mic's picking up background. I can double check if it is.
Yeah, I think it's coming from Volker.
Volker, you might want to throw in Discord. You might want to raise your mic activation limit. We're getting a lot of background noise.
What are you hearing?
Chip's
Just a lot
car.
of background noise, like picking up other audio from something else.
Let me see.
The guy behind has just done a 3:31.1 seconds.
That's the best I could do, guys. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's
3:28.4, that's a great lap.
Great lap.
That's a nice lap. Very nice lap.
Excellent. Is the background noise gone?
Yes. Well, Chip stopped running, so it's hard to tell. It was just getting a lot of car RPM noise.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
sounded sorry, it sounded like you're picking up speakers from another device in your room or something.
Yeah, something.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Because I had the stream running in the background, but very softly, so I don't know.
Yeah, that is. So pole was a 3:21.554.
Yeah, and we.
Don't know. I don't know where 7 seconds is to gain.
So somebody didn't run 2 miles of the track, basically.
Something like that. But see what I was talking about, the bands. I think we're in the fourth or fifth band as it stands. That sucks. I couldn't get into the 27s. That's disappointing. I got into the 26s yesterday with the same setup, but on a much cooler track.
Yeah. Well, we learned from our time with CMS that, you know, you've got guys, because they had a 3K Pro break.
I am going to take a quick bio break, guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so
But
that was
a lot of guys
that was
manipulate their teams they'll have a ringer in there, and then they'll, you know. But
well, I'll throw out
race.
some props to Jesse Lyon. I believe he's a PCA driver who throwing down that 322, the 321. That's remarkably fast. So congratulations, that's well earned. Well earned.
Yeah, definitely.
That's an amazing drive. Kind of makes me half of me wants to go see the lap in replay. Half of me says it would make me change the way that I drive today, and I don't know that I want to do that. So,
Well, unfortunately for me, I can watch guys that are really fast go around the track, and it just doesn't seem to have any impact on my ability to do so.
I managed the other night, Rob. When we were out in practice, I managed to throw down a 328.5. That's about as
Nice.
fast as I can go.
Nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, I was able to crack the under 330 pretty consistently, so I feel good about that. But we'll see how today goes. And
Yep.
a lot of GT3s out here. I mean, we're gonna have GT3 traffic. That's going to happen.
Yeah. I have to say, though, I am disappointed in the general number of teams. There's just not very many. I would have thought that the PCA would have done a better job of filling up the field. It's kind of a little bummed out by that. But
Yeah, I think it comes down to the commitment of sim racing, of endurance racing, that while we love it, right, until you do it, until you really learn the joy of it, if you don't have the team with the camaraderie, is it really fun to sit for roughly a day with folks? I will say that I didn't, for everybody on the stream, I didn't particularly know Chip or Rob or Volker or Jeff well at all until we started doing endurance racing, and I can't imagine not racing with you guys now. It's the most fun thing that we do. So I
feeling a lot
would
of love
encourage
in this room.
those. Yeah. Hugs. Virtual hugs.
It's
And I love the
Well, I think also too. I think it's a time commitment. Like, people will do it for fun as a hobby, an hour here, an hour there. But doing endurance racing, it takes a lot of preparation time, and it takes a lot of dedication on the day of the event to drive through it. Not everybody's built for that, so that's probably why it doesn't have as big of a draw.
It's it is a completely different style of racing. In fact, I would say that if anything, I struggle with going back to sprint racing, with thinking of things in terms of 45 minutes and done. You know, and the race strategy with that, it's a whole different animal.
Yeah, I remember when a 1 hour race felt like a real undertaking, and now you can do one standing on your head. It's you know, it's nothing.
I think it's also looking at it from a pace perspective of, okay, what is my pace going to be? You know, and can I run this consistent pace over and over? And I think we've shown that as a team that
we are consistent.
We are very fast and very consistent, and that wins or has put us in a position to win. And arguably today, I think I'm excited because I think we're in a fantastic position with 3 faster pairs with, you know, the general kind of stuff that happens around us. We won't be as penalized as heavily for that. So it'll be interesting to see how other teams balance their teams, and if they have what we've seen with a couple very fast guys, and then some folks that struggle or maybe just haven't put the work in, that you know, things are different. So
and I think that's it. That the average race pace across all 4 of us is within a second and a half. I don't know that that's true for all of the teams here. And that's what you're talking about, Rosie, I think, is that over the long haul, we are competitive by virtue of our overall average race pace. Whereas, you know, we have an alien here, alien there that can throw out a 3:21.554. What the mother? That's a crazy time. But how many people on that team can run those same types of laps?
And I was saying, Chip, while you were on your bio, that's Jesse Lyon, who I believe races for PCA, and that's just an incredible time. So kudos to him for that. It's a great time, and that's a remarkable time.
Right.
Yeah, we got two cars in the 321s. That's just, I can't even put my hand around that. That's bizarre.
That's
the end of the session. P12.
That's crazy, man.
So we qualified P12 out of 14 cars. Sorry, guys.
We're not the worst. We're not the worst.
Appreciate you all being here today for this special event. Want to make sure everybody understands what's going on.
I don't hear any communication on our comm channel.
For the first
I do.
Make sure you're on all teams.
And then the iRacing AI will take over, and then we will be back with live race control for the final 2 hours of the show tomorrow. Just a reminder that weaving back and forth to warm your tires is okay. You are allowed to do that, just as long as you don't make contact with another driver.
Wonder why we allowed that for our PCA hosted race.
Penalty. You are not allowed to warm the brakes by speeding up and slowing down.
Volker, why did you get in the car?
Okay. So
I didn't get in the car.
Yeah, you did. You're in the car.
Oh, I don't want to get in the car.
All penalties today.
I just checked the comp channel.
Will be
get out of the car.
Issued by
because I can't get in while you're in it.
The iRacing AI may issue something different, but all race control penalties will be as such.
I'm out, huh?
No
okay, now I'm in.
Except for
sorry, I was just checking for comp channel and clicked on my. I didn't check on grid or so. Weird, sorry.
Any driver calling out another driver or abusing microphone privileges will have their microphone muted for up to 1 hour. Retaliation or severe dissing of another driver are grounds for DQ, so please do not do that. Keep the comments on race chat over the microphone to race chat only. Pass low, pass high, do what you got to do. Keep the chit chat for a private channel or Discord. You may flash your headlights one time to alert a car in front of you that you're passing. Any more than that may lead to a drive-through penalty, and you are not allowed to flash your headlights to prod the drivers ahead of you. Slow and damaged cars that are limping around to the pits need to stay on one side of the track and be predictable and allow the faster cars to pass by. Race control will attempt to alert the leaders and the rest of the pack where a slow car is.
The air temp is 68 Fahrenheit.
Appreciate you all being here today. I will be opening race control, or excuse me, I will be opening chat if you have any questions. Other than that,
Jump to car number 08.
I think I need to maintain a gap because the car that was in front of me is no longer on grid.
Stallions racing team. I wonder what happened there.
I don't know. He was on grid, then he was off.
Wonder if that's because it says Aaron Ambrosino just manually disconnected. I wonder I don't know if that was them or...
I don't know. That's an unfortunate problem because now he's going to miss the start. That's...
Well, Chad, or Chad.
Why do you keep calling me Chad all of a sudden? We've been
Chad.
friends for like 5 years now.
One of my junior partners is one of our senior associates is Chad, and I work with him on a lot of projects. So
I'm like, it's just like 5 years. You're ready for a new partner, and evidently his name is Chad. So
you know, don't take it. I'm also, you know, it's pre-Alzheimer's, so don't take it personally. Go get him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chip Witt has been replaced on today's stream by Chad Witt.
Not bad.
Chad.
so funny.
Bye.
You know, I really don't want to tell you guys to all go this early.
Oh, yes, you do. Jets are out. I just saw a flyby in my chopper view. That was kind of cool.
So we're going to change tires every stop?
I think that makes sense simply because it doesn't cost us anything in terms of
Okay.
time.
Okay, I just
Okay,
do the
Chip,
settings
be
here.
ready.
Okay. Okay, we're ready
All
to
right.
go. Green.
You're looking good, whatever your name is.
You. Hey,
Oh,
you.
Wreck up ahead. 2 cars off, 3
Great
cars
start.
off.
Well done.
Damage and a major spin.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a big hit. Whoever, it was 3 cars, but one of them lost his rear clip.
And I went off because I hit my brakes too hard
Yeah.
trying to stop the car.
No worries.
Yeah, better than crashing.
You didn't get into the wreck, so you're fine.
It's only 1x, so we're okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. I tried to keep it on the track, but when the tires are too cold to lock up that hard.
No excuses required.
Whoa!
What happened there?
He just like fucking
up.
brake checked me.
Yeah.
He's having control with the rear end of that car, Chip. He's wagging the rear coming out of turns. I don't know what.
Yeah, I braked early and still almost tagged his ass.
Yeah, he's a 1.2K driver. Almost looks like a big brake bias issue, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I've raced against Chad before. He can be quick, but he's a little inconsistent sometimes.
It'd be interesting to see where his braking marker is here.
You guys all watching me live? Have you checked your camera?
Yes.
Confirm, yes.
Okay.
You're just as beautiful live as you are in replay.
How's the paint look?
Looks awesome.
Nice.
I'm about 1,500 feet up from you, so I can't really tell paint here. This is a tough track with...
He's identified that it's a car that you're driving.
Yes. In fact, I might even try to tip my camera angle to get a little bit more forward-looking.
I'm using the shopper view, so
Yeah,
it's
Chad
pretty-
is
it's pretty
braking a lot earlier than you.
Yeah, and it's
It's
causing me some
unnerving.
problems with my rhythm because I can't get back on throttle early because yeah. It's messing with me a little bit.
just settle in and then take it from there. No.
Well, I can't afford to settle in too much. We're still... So if we let the leaders get away from us too much, that's going to be...
Well, just stay in contact with Chad if you can, and Seemed like he was running a similar pace to us the other night. We got to be there at the end. That's the most important thing.
Yes, sir.
Somebody's pitting. That must have been one of the cars that was involved in the shunt.
Yeah, one of them towed.
Okay, Dave.
Yeah, there's still one is still on pit road. I thought there were fast repairs on this one.
Yeah, there are.
Well, towing is probably a problem. 4 minutes towing or so, right? Okay.
Race
Let's go.
control's giving out flags.
Stay right.
So. ST Racing got
Nice one.
black
Yeah,
flagged.
good pass. Eyes front.
That was kind of scary. Chad came back on track.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Right.
Now's a good time though for you just to kind of do your thing.
And hopefully not get slowdowns. Tires are still greasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, your track temp's still 91.
Don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it.
Currently running P8, looking good.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, great start.
The
No,
gap
we
behind
stayed
is
out
now
of the
1.0
hijinks and you know.
And even the low jinx.
Yeah.
It's the medium jinx you got to watch out for.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would have been crazy if Chad had, if I hadn't gone wide, he would have nailed us as he went off track and then came back on track.
Yeah, that definitely would have been an unsafe rejoin.
Oh, yeah. But I'm here to tell you, somebody getting a penalty for an unsafe rejoin does not capture our race back. So I'm glad I was able to avoid him.
Get wiped out. Yeah.
And just with the elevation changes in the whole first half of the track, right? I mean, you don't have a whole lot of options for avoidance. I think did a heck of a job.
You okay, Lee?
Okay, guys, we're 6 minutes into it. I'm feeling good about this.
Just think there's only 23 hours and 53 minutes left. I mean, it's, maybe we want to consider pushing.
Yeah, maybe turn it up a little bit.
Turn up the wick!
In 24 hours, we're gonna all be dragging ass.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm gonna be ruined tomorrow.
The lead
Pretty
has just
line
done a
through Porsche curves. Very nice.
3:22.9 seconds. The gap behind is now 2.2 seconds. P8, sector 1 is 2.8 seconds.
Car
Off the pace.
38,
Sector
you're
2
gonna need
is
to come back down
0.9
pit
off
road.
the
All
pace.
penalties
Sector
issued
3
by
is
race control to
3.3
drive through.
off the pace.
Stopped and did not clear your penalty. You need to drive through again.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, that's disappointing for somebody, I'm sure.
He's a 4K driver. He'll be fine.
Don't appear to be PCA folks.
Can you still hear some background noise from my side?
Nope.
You're perfect.
No.
Okay.
Well, the sound is perfect. I don't know about you.
Yeah, me neither.
I'll be right back to him.
All right.
So I was doing some deep thinking this morning about the movie Le Mans because, I don't know if you saw on the Discord channel a little trailer of the Le Mans movie, the 1971 Steve McQueen classic was on the stream. And I was thinking about that movie, and I love Steve McQueen, and I love that movie. I love the Porsche 917 that is really the star of that movie.
The gap to Rose ahead is now 2.8 seconds.
But at the end of the day, if you look at the plot line, the movie is about a guy that is so fiercely competitive that he kills a guy in one Le Mans race, comes back the following year, kind of scams on the dead guy's widow, and wrecks his own car, only to knock another guy out of his seat in a team car so that he can prevent another team from winning the race, allowing the third team car on his team to win the race overall. It's not a very sportsman-like movie. Is it?
Now you've ruined ruined the show for me. Thanks.
Behind is now.
I don't want to watch the movie again.
Yeah. I mean, Dirty Harry was just a crazy vigilante cop off the rails, but I still enjoyed the movie.
Fair.
And honestly, the best thing about the Le Mans movie is, for a 2-hour movie, there's like 5 minutes of dialogue the whole race.
I know.
And it's the best part. It's just all you hear. That's for the first 10 minutes of the show. It's just the sound of that flat 12.
Yep.
Ripping down on and going. That's the best sound in the world.
I agree.
That's the sound of angels. The turbo flat 12.
Well, Chip, I think you bring up a lot of great points there, and that's why I don't watch any movies other than Frozen.
I thought you were going to say that's why you don't watch movies with Chip.
No.
I don't like to watch movies with Chip and let him ruin them for me.
Like I said, I love the movie, I love the car, I love Steve McQueen, but I was thinking about that just sort of as a precursor to this race. I'm all like, is that really appropriate?
1.4 seconds off the
Not
pace.
anymore. He would have
3 years,
canceled.
3.6 off the pace.
Stay away from my fiance, Chip.
Chip McQueen. Chad Witt.
Chad Witt.
It should your MGU is in attack mode, right?
Oh, thank you.
No, it's balanced. Okay.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been. That's why I'm feeling a little off. Thank you, Volker.
All right.
I was wondering what the
here.
329.7.
Your
Very
average
nice.
is your last 5. You're running a 329.8 average, which is really decent.
Yeah, do you see what the last 5 is for the
gap
whole
behind is
car?
now
A 323.26.
Yeah. Fuck them and the horses they rode in on. I mean, seriously. What the hell?
If we go to a guitar recital and a kid named Jimi Hendrix is there, you know we're getting sandbagged.
I mean, you look at the last 5, and it's like, yeah, you know what? We've got a really nice shot at this within a couple seconds of the leader. Oh wait.
Yeah, we're already 32 seconds behind the leader right now. 32 seconds after 4 laps.
Yeah.
This is going to be a long day.
That's what we get for making fun of his weird spoon-shaped head and his big bulbous gray-black eyes. Now look at this Hendrix kid. He plays the guitar upside down and backwards. He can't be good.
We were watching the King of Collectibles on Netflix, and they had his boa, and to the same point. I mean, you think this guy gets up on stage wearing a pink boa, you're like, well, how good can he be? And then it's like the first time you've ever seen Jimi Hendrix, right? Then he gets up there and just starts just changing, literally changing the future of the instrument. You know, just.
Yeah, I was listening to a podcast where they were talking with, I think it was Roger Daltrey, but they were talking about how when Hendrix came to London, and basically everybody who was everybody was at the show. Jimmy Page, Pete Townsend, Keith Richards, Eric Clapton, all those guys. And they said after Hendrix played, everybody was just like, we should quit. He was so out of the normal way of doing things that people just couldn't figure out where he was coming from, and they're blown away.
You know, I think it's not fair to compare people from different eras to some degree, right? But I think there are those folks that literally changed the future of music, where you have, you know, Jimi Hendrix, you have then the next era, you know, more of our era, which was, you know, Eddie Van Halen, right?
Oh, yeah,
Back to the Crowd, you know, Eruption, and, you know, I mean, it's arguably one of the best guitar solos of all time. And then you come to the next generation where they had Tom Morello, right, who literally can make the instrument sound like whatever he wants. So it's interesting to see kind of who's going to take it to, who's going to progress the art of music for this generation. I don't know that someone has stood out the way that they have.
And when it comes to iRacing, people that are, you know, 6 seconds faster than us a lap, I just hate them, and they're cheating. That's how I look at it. I don't think, what an innovator and an amazing driver. I'm like, you know, why are you in my race?
Are we in the same car?
Don't bring Derek Jeter to my T-ball game, okay?
That's.
I'm just an old guy with a, you know, that likes to pretend that I'm a race car driver, and you're killing it for me.
I truly think that this is going to come down to 2.1. Like every endurance race. I really think it's going to come down to how consistent is your team. I think that's it. As we've seen, anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. So
right.
But again, that's Jesse, and hats off to him. That is just remarkable. So remarkable.
How's the car feeling, Chip?
Good. I don't feel very fast. I feel like I'm sluggish this morning. I'm not reacting quite as quickly to the car as I should be, so I apologize.
No, it's okay.
You got nothing to apologize for. Your clip is pretty good.
I feel like Chad is reeling me in a little bit.
Actually, he's run a couple laps recently, but your 5-lap average is still better than his by a second. Coming up on some traffic.
So I am.
Biscayne Lawless.
Slower class car ahead.
Sounds more like a law firm.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I'm not
That
sure.
was nice.
He not only he got jammed on the brakes. It's like, dude, just drive. You're lying.
Oh, good.
That was terrifying. 2.1k driver too.
8th place. That was a
Yeah, I don't get that.
3:31.2. Sector 3 is 4.3 off the pace.
Yeah, I mean, you don't expect a 2K driver to suddenly shit their pants and do something weird like that in a multi-class race.
Yeah, that was unexpected. and almost a bad scene for everybody.
Yeah. Well, I was watching some of the chat in the PCA24 Discord channel, and all this, people were like, can we get a gentleman's agreement that everyone passes GT cars on the right? And I'm like,
No.
You pass them where you need to pass them, and it's a judgment call.
The gap behind is now 2.0.
Did anybody agree to that?
Well, but there were people who were advocating for it. And I mean, that whole thing right there, you were clearly going to get by with plenty of room on the left side. All he had to do is hold his line, and suddenly he's got to swerve over to the left so you go by on the right. It's like, what is he thinking? Is he one of those guys? That's what made me think of it.
Yeah, I didn't see that whole thread, but that's pretty shitty because folks are going to lose momentum on both sides of that equation as a result.
Well,
like I had to get completely out of the gas, and
it's just the whole principle of
I lost 2/10 to Chad as a result.
This isn't an HPDE where everyone passes on the left and has to be pointed by. This is a multi-class endurance race. Okay, coming up on another GT3 car.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Hopefully he won't take any weird evasive action.
Great pass.
Yeah, that was good.
I'll say this too. I mean, this is a heck of a race. A 24-hour at Le Mans. If this is your first endurance race, this is a heck of a way to start by trying to do a 24. Right? It's
pretty awesome.
Yeah, I would say hey, kudos to you. I think if I were to give someone a suggestion, I would say start with the 6-hour race. Go to the Glen. Do the 8 at Suzuka. Do something where you can.
Well, the 6 hours at the Glen feels like a sprint race to me now.
Yeah, it used to be like a major undertaking. Yeah, and if you go to Suzuka, you can all experience turn 130 Rosenthal. And if you go to Daytona, you can find out why they call me Bus Stop Rob. Just go in hot early in the race with cold tires and jam on the gas as you're going through the last left-hander. It's a great way to find out that the walls are closer than you think, and they're really hard.
Hey kids, want to do something else with your Saturday? Let's give you a couple of lessons. Take a look at 130R. Take a look at the Vespa.
Fastest lap, Chip. Nice lap.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like you want to run a 24-hour race. How about you start 10 laps down at 20 minutes into
Gap
it?
behind's increased to 3.9 seconds.
So you're gapping Chad. It's 3.9.
Yeah, you've almost doubled your gap now.
I think he had some troubles with the traffic.
Hopefully. We don't really care how we get the gap so much as that we get it, because we'll get blocked by traffic at some point too.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to get back around that other guy eventually, and that kind of weird, goofy, sudden change of direction, that's the kind of thing late in the race when people are tired that causes catastrophic accidents.
For sure. For sure.
All right, Chip.
So let's see, we got Mr. What's your name? You're in the car for double stint. Then is it Volker?
Right.
And then
Mr. What's your name? Asshole.
Well, if I call you the wrong name, you get really upset. You're really precious about that. And it really isn't your fault. I'm really not trying to mess with you. I'm just trying, I should have.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I had a blackout here for a second.
Yeah, we did too.
Stand by.
It was just not my system.
I thought that was just me, so that was the server.
No.
You had that too, Chip?
No, it might have been me. I might have had a discontinuity issue.
You had it all.
You had a ping time of 125. You're coming back in the range, but your quality dropped off. Okay.
Maybe Chip's system doesn't like being called the wrong name either.
What do you call him, Chad? It reminds me of the Charlie's Angels with the one where Tom Green was in it when he's talking to Lucy Liu and his name's Chad.
Okay,
Was there a problem with the Chad?
The gap is 3.6.
I really do have a coworker named Chad that I'm working with almost 3/4 of my time. So
low traffic is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
The gap behind is now 4.1 seconds. Slower cars ahead. These guys will be fighting for position. They might not see you.
On your right.
Right side, right side.
That was David Anderson.
Yeah, it was.
Is he a PCA guy?
No,
he's
CMS.
And then Mike Tyler's CMS too.
Okay, good.
Bowers is PCA.
Of course, that gave Chad time to catch up on you. So yeah.
Yeah, he'll hit traffic too.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, he's already lost 1.5 seconds just in that exchange. You're driving really well, Chad. Chip.
Thanks, Rob.
I'll stop.
That was close shape there for a slowdown.
It wasn't that close. I've been closer.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
As a professional clown, Chip knows how close is close and where the line is.
What do you
Come
think,
on,
Chip
baby.
knows?
What's that?
Chip knows?
Yeah, Chip knows.
Chip knows. That's funny.
NOSE.
The nose knows.
The nose knows. I'm gonna step away for just a second. I'll be right back, boys.
Thank God. I
Yeah,
mean,
okay.
thanks.
I'll make it too.
Yeah,
We'll be right back.
I could leave for longer if it'd be better for you.
Excuse me.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Okay, slow traffic.
Yep.
It should be a problem. It's not a problem.
The gap to Rose ahead is increasing. It's now 4.9. The gap to Man behind is increasing. It's now 2.7.
Yeah, you're getting chat again, so it's almost 4 seconds again. Nice.
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Okay, some slow traffic coming up here.
3 is 4.1 seconds. Off the pace.
I'm back.
Cool.
That's fast.
Okay, Chip, you're coming up on some slower cars. These guys are busy fighting.
Yeah,
They
who's
might
that
not
guy that
notice you.
suddenly has caught us? He must have been in one of the front runners that was in that wreck.
I believe so, yeah.
Car left, clear left, left side, clear left.
Yeah, he's fast.
Hold your nerve. Make them do the work.
He just threw down a 326.2 is his last 5 average.
I would imagine his car's really trimmed out.
Mhm.
Plus, he's a 4.9K driver.
Yeah, I'm not going to fight him. If he gets up near me, I'm going to let him go. Let him maybe wrestle with Bob.
Yeah, there you go.
Drivers, we got a slow car coming towards pit entry. Be advised, slow car coming towards pit entry off the track to the right.
Wonder if you're going to attack you right for the next chicane.
Yep.
Slow car ahead. This is the leader for their class.
He's going to posture for the fast exit. So.
Okay.
He's looking. He pulled in.
I think he's going to move soon.
Yeah, I think so too. Luke, you're quicker than me. I'm going to let you by. I'm not going to fight you.
Left. Still there. Clear left.
Shit, Chip. Come on, mate. Defend your position.
Holy cow, he's fast.
Well, I did pop my throttle pretty significantly there to let him by, but
I'm not. I mean, I was surprised at the speed he carried in there in general.
But his
very,
top
very
end
late
wasn't as
break.
fast as I would have thought it would have been.
Yeah.
I thought he'd just go right by us on the straightaway, but he had to work his way up.
The gap to man ahead is now 0.8.
It's mostly his corner speed. Man, he hauls ass through the Porsche curves. Man, it just flying. It's like we were talking about the other night. You know, a lot of it is how much trust you have in the car.
yeah.
You know, and it's somebody who's a 4.9K driver. You know, he obviously knows what he's doing, and
Yeah.
you know, he's getting the full benefit of
Yeah,
the car.
He had a great line to that Ford chicane.
P9.
Yeah,
This is a bit shit.
really
Come on,
fast.
make it
He's
less
running
shit.
Bob
That
Rose
lap was
down
a
really quickly.
3:30.
Bob's is he a PCA guy?
Yeah, he's pro. He manages the Team Endurance Series.
Oh, he does? Okay. thought his name sounded familiar. I didn't realize he was pro, though.
Okay, Chip. The next car is Rose.
Yeah, he made short work of Bob.
Well, he's just running crazy fast. You're running comparable laps to Bob, actually. Your last 5 is
Yeah,
actually
it's
faster than
faster.
his by 3/10. Hey guys, only 23 and a half hours to go.
We're almost there.
Yeah. Be there
How
before
would
you know it.
it?
How do I know how much time we have to go?
I've got it on my dashboard, and I also have it on the top
The
of the
gap to
iRacing screen.
Rose ahead
Yeah.
is now 2.1 seconds.
Yeah, I like this new this dashboard called the Lovely Dashboard. It's got like every piece of data you could ever need. It's pretty slick.
Oh, is it a kind of like the ones you bolt to your wheel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Only it's a SimLab template for that. It's pretty slick. I can see the battery level on his MGU. I can see, tire temps. Well, I can't see Chip's tire temps.
Well, and you don't.
On mine, I can see.
Your view in the car, you like to run way up close so that you can't see the wheel, right?
Coming up on a slower car.
Correct. Yeah. Well, I could see the wheel, but I can't see the entire dash. So, if that makes sense. So,
it does.
At least set set to my field of view, and I've measured. I protracted out my monitor angles and measured my distances, so everything looks correct. It's just I don't know. Maybe I need to scoot back. Could be the case. It just works for me, and
yep. Chip,
but I wanted.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead, Rob.
I was just gonna say, you got about 2 laps to go.
Yeah, copy.
Do you have auto fuel on, Chip?
All right, Chip.
My crew chief is on,
remaining.
so
Okay.
it should auto fuel, but you guys should double check it.
You'll want to check, Volker, since you're right now listed as crew chief.
Yeah, I'm just checking here.
Maybe check the tear off.
Because auto fuel is grayed out on my system here.
Yeah.
Hey, Chip.
You want to give him a windshield
There's a
tear
group
off,
of
though?
slower cars ahead.
On your right, clear right.
Maybe it's just me, but it looks like your MGU is in quali mode versus balance mode.
Nope, it's imbalanced.
Oh, it is. Okay. I don't know why.
You're really
Yeah, it's
close
valid.
in. The gap is now 0.6.
Okay. Sorry about that.
We're going to take
Was at
tires every
3,
time, right?
29.3
I think that's the best option.
Yeah,
I would agree.
I have tires on.